Yo, yo, YouTube, what up? What up? We got Sunday. Sunday is in the building. So we got some good stuff to talk about today. So if you are joining, tapping in, say what's up, say what's up. And I'll let a couple people hop on right now. I'll let a couple people hop on and then we'll get into it. It's Sunday. We got the watch list popping off, right? We got the watch list popping off. We're going to go over, obviously, some stocks. What stocks are, what up, Marley? What stocks are going to do well this week, what we're looking at, and all those things. What's up, Eddie? What's up? If y'all just tapping in, say what's up, say what's up. Be sure to do me a favor and like this video, all right? Let's like this video. What's up, Ella? If you haven't noticed, I'm in a different background. So I'm out the country right now. So we're gonna have a different background for a while. So, all right. So how's everybody doing today on this Sunday? I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody went over their trades over the last week. You went over your trades, and you was able to see what you did right, what you did wrong, and that way we can come back to this week with a new, fresh found perspective. All right. So, first and foremost, let's look at let's talk about the SPY. All right. Let's talk about the SPY. S&P 500, right? I don't want to waste y'all time. All right, so let's talk about the SPY, right? So let's look at the SPY. So remember how last week went? Last week we had, boom. All right, so this was last week right here, right? Look what happened. I told everybody, I said, hey, if SPY comes down below this line right here, then we could potentially come all the way down here to fill this gap. And look what it did. It came down and it filled this gap, and then it bounced off and it went up. Does everybody see that right there? If everybody sees that right there, drop that in the comments. If y'all see that, drop that in the comments and let me know. We're going to start with that right there. All right. If you see that, let me know. This is the power of charting, and this is also the power of support and resistance, right? And this is also the power of learning how to actually read the charts, because when you can learn how to read the charts, you'll be able to, I don't want to say predict the stock market, but you'll have a very, very good feel and vibe for what's going to happen and what's to come, right? So we said that SPY was going to do that, right? So let's go back to the charts. So we said SPY was going to do this right here. If it came below here, all right? Came below here, there was a gap, and it filled the gap, and then it bounced off. Now, with SPY, it had a good Friday, right? It opened up at 585. It tested a little bit lower, bounced off, and it came up. So now we're sitting at this level right here all over again. So, but let's look at this. So it broke out of this channel right here, right? It broke out of this uptrend channel right here. Now this week, the next week to 2 weeks is going to be very important on the SPY, because we're going to try to go up to, hopefully the SPY goes up, and we're going to see if the SPY can create a higher high or if it's going to create a lower high. All right. If the SPY creates a lower high, then what that's going to do is that's going to let me know that we could potentially be coming down a lot further. All right. Maybe like to 574, 575. Or we could like come potentially down to here as well, because this is like a support level. All right. So if that's making sense, let me know. So we came down here, we filled this gap right here. This gap was 590 to 584. This gap was $6, right? So we came down and filled the gap. Now, as you can see, this was a higher high. Now we got a green candle right here. This week we're gonna see what happens. Does the SPY go up? Do we rally? And do we break above this right here and then create a higher high, indicating that we're still in an uptrend? Or are we going to continue on of being out of this uptrend channel right here? And then are we gonna come down, right? If we can't break above this right here, then we're gonna be obviously coming down. As you can see, the EMAs are signaling a downtrend, right? Are signaling a downtrend. Now this downtrend, this could be short term or it could be a little bit more long term. This could last, a month or so. So we're gonna see what happens. So SPY is gonna come and try to test this EMA right here at 597. So I'm thinking that tomorrow the SPY is gonna touch 597 regardless, because it has to test it. And if it rejects off of it, then it's gonna come back down more, right? So we got to see what's going on with that right there. All right. So first and foremost, that's SPY. So that's SPY and that's the market. If you just tuning in, say what's up. Drop where you at, where you viewing from in the comments, and then do me a favor also and just like this video. All right. So that's SPY. Now we've had a couple things. We've had the last 2 weeks in the stock market has been very, very, very red. Very, very, very red, right? Now, because everything has been very, very, very red, I'm like, February historically is a red month. Historically, February is a red month, a down month. And I'm not talking about every day. I'm talking about over the span of the month, right? Stocks usually close under where they at and they're negative on the month in February. So because that's the case, March could be a recovery month. March could be a recovery month. What's going on, Kelton? March could be a recovery month. And so we could see stocks go and try to, get some profits back that we lost over the last month, because we've seen stocks go all the way from all-time highs all the way down to down 30%, down 25%. We've seen stocks down this month. Look at Meta. Meta was at 740 last month, and now it's at like 6. Where's Meta at? Meta is at 668, and last week it touched 649. So when you have stocks that low, I'm thinking that we could have some type of reversal. Is it going to rally for a long time? I don't know exactly, but we're going to see. So right now, you want to be thinking about how do we need to be adjusting, and the key is you really want to be open to either side. All right, you want to be open to the upside and you want to be open to the downside, right? And you want to consistently be able to be very, very efficient with reading the charts, because right now is not a time to be lazy with trading. Right now is a time to be, very astute with your trading, because they're throwing a lot of curveballs in the market right now. The market is not just like super, super perfect and easy right now. They're throwing a lot of curveballs. And so you really want to make sure you're on your P's and your Q's, and you want to make sure you got your T's crossed and your I's dotted. Okay? So let's really keep that in mind. All right? We don't want to, what's going on, Ron? We don't ever want to try to predict where the market is going, but we want to learn how to look at the charts and know, okay, this might do this, this might do this. All right. So I got some plays for you guys. Now, like I said, these plays could go to the upside or to the downside. All right. So let's look at a couple plays. Um, the first play that I'm looking at, and I dropped this in the Discord already. So if you're not if you're not in the Discord, be sure to join because our watch list and everything like that will you'll get everything first. All right. So my first play that I'm looking at is going to be, what's up, Arif? All right. So my first play this week is going to be Amazon. All right. Now let's look at Amazon. So Amazon came down all the way here. So it came from all the way from here, which is all-time highs at 242. All right. So it came all the way up to 242 out of this bull flag right here, right? And then what happened was it came down. And then when it came down, it came all the way down and it touched and it tested 204. Right? Now it tried to go back up and it went all the way up to 220. And then look what happened. It came right back down, but it tested a lower level at 206.91. You guys see that? So because it tested at 206.91 and then it recently tested at 201.39, we're going to see what happens. But this right here is both of these right here are good signs because there's a lot of buying pressure right here and there's some cool buying pressure right here. So what this means that sellers tried to sell it off, buyer stepped in to push the price back up. And it happened again. Buyer stepped in to push the price back up. The selling pressure wasn't as heavy on this day, on Friday, as it was on this Tuesday right here, all right? So it got a lot of selling pressure on this Tuesday, but Friday it got a cool amount, but not as much, right? So it went up. So what I have is, you see this red candle right here? If we can see, I'm gonna put this on an arrow. So let's look at this right here. Arrow, where's my arrow at? All right, we'll do this. All right. So you see this candle right here, right? Now, if we can get above 50% of this candle right here, then we could be going and trying to test this 219, right? So really I'm looking for Amazon to close above 213.98 and it's at 212.28. It closed there. So we're going to see where Amazon opens and closes tomorrow, right? If we can break above that 213.98, then we could potentially see 219.63, right? So, but we also have this EMA right here this is the daily time frame right here, okay? So we have this daily time frame, we have an EMA at 216.60. All right? So write this down. So here are your resistance levels for Amazon. So we got, all right? So for Amazon, we got this level right here at 213.98. And then we also have a resistance level of 219.76. We also got this one right here, but this one right here is 216.35. All right. So this is where Amazon could be going. Now, if we break below, if we break below 206.91 support, 206.91, and this is on the daily, then we could be going to 201. All right. So this is the support level. Now, if we go to the 30-minute, Friday support level was, yeah, it was that right there. And then on Tuesday, it was right here. Okay. At that 204. All right. So that's the first one I'm looking at right there. All right. Sweet. Bag alert. Yeah, we got a bag alert this week for sure. So that's the first one. If that Amazon makes sense, let me know. Let me know if that Amazon makes sense. I'm looking at everything to the upside and I'm looking at everything to the downside. I do not want to rule out any direction. When you're only fixated on one direction, you miss out on opportunities. Right? You don't want to miss out on opportunities because you're only fixated on one direction. So we want to make sure that we have that's why every day I have my support and my resistance levels mapped out and charted out. Because I want to make sure that wherever the stock market is going, I know what my levels are so I can play. I don't want to only be thinking about, oh, it's going to the downside. And then it does something different and it goes to the upside and I don't have my levels and then I can't make my plays. So we want to make sure that we have our directional levels, support and resistance, and we know how to play it no matter what happens. Right? What's up, Toronto? Black Rose in the building. So Arif said, when it goes down, get in. So you can get in when it goes down or when it goes up. All right. It just depends. This is why support and resistance is so important. If Arif, if you're not in the Discord, be sure to join the Discord because we're gonna tell you when to get in and when to get out of these certain plays. Right? So what's up, Chris? What's the dealio? So let me get something to drink and then we're gonna go into the second play. 1 second. All right. So we want to make sure that we're playing both directions, to the upside and to the downside. All right. What's up, Q? For sure. Yeah, man. It's a cool little spot right now. I'm still trying to get it situated, but right now we good with this. So, all right, cool. So always remember, be willing to making money when the stock goes down and be willing to make money when the stock goes up. It don't matter what the direction of the stock is. You can make money in both directions. Understand the importance of that because you don't want to be a one-trick pony, right? You don't want to only be able to make money when the stock is going up. You want to be able to make money when the stock is going down too. And so don't let it confuse you and don't let it intimidate you because you can make money in both directions legit. All right. So what's up, Q? So let's go to the next play I'm looking at. If you're watching this right now, do me a favor and like this video. All right, like this video. And if you're not already, just subscribe to the channel. That would I would appreciate that. Nas said, what you think about SPY this week? So I just went over SPY. I'll do a quick overview real quick for everybody who hopped in late. So let's look at the SPY. I'm not the biggest fan of trading the SPY, but I know that we gotta pay attention to it, right? So let's look. Let's look at the SPY. All right, on the daily time frame. So like I was saying, I told everybody, I said, if the SPY breaks below this level right here, we could be coming down all the way to here and also down here because there's a gap to fill. We broke the sales, the marketing channel. I mean, not the marketing channel. We broke the uptrend channel, and so we broke below it. We came down when we filled this gap right here, and then we bounced off of it and went up. So now we're sitting right here all over again. So if we can get above this level, we could come back up and we could try to reclaim higher highs. If we can't get to higher highs, then we will end up dropping. If we can't even get to, we got this 9 EMA right here. We're going to test this most likely. And then if we break through it, then we may be headed up. If we can't break through it and it tests and it comes down, then we could be coming down even lower. So we want to see if the SPY is going to have higher highs or lower highs and higher lows or lower lows. That's what we're looking for this week. All right. So that's what we got on the SPY. All right. Now, what's up, Shindu? So before I go to the next play, I also want to talk about this week's earnings, right? Let's look at this week's earnings. Who's on earnings calendar? Because this is important too. Every week, earnings is important. Whether it's big companies or no companies, you want to know. So here's what we got for earnings this week. So this week we got Monday is nothing crazy. We do have Hut 8. They are a holder of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin looks like it could be coming back up to that 90K. All right, so if Bitcoin goes up, then this will go up, but we do have earnings. So we're going to see what's up with them. Next, we have, we got Target. We got Best Buy. I don't trade them. We got CrowdStrike. I'm looking at CrowdStrike to see what happens. CrowdStrike could be a very, very, big play potentially. And then we got RGTI. They are a micro computing. And then we got Broadcom AVGO on Thursday aftermarket. This is a big one right here because they are in the same space as NVIDIA. They're in the semiconductor space, so you want to pay attention to them. And then we got Costco. All right, COST. Costco. Now Costco is they've been going crazy lately. And they're a very good company. So if they have a good day, a good earnings on Thursday, then on Friday I would potentially be trading them because Costco, they be doing numbers. All right. So I like Costco because they move real big. All right. So if you could trade Costco on like a Thursday or a Friday where the contracts are less expensive and you get in the right direction, you can make a lot of money really fast. All right, so that's what we got for earnings. All right, for earnings, that's no bueno. I mean, that's all we got. All right, so the next stock that I'm looking at, let me pull up my chart. So the next stock on my watch list this week is this one going to probably surprise people because I ain't never talked about this one. But let's look at it. I'm looking at, Quinn said he loves Costco. He's a big customer. Yeah, Costco, they stand on their own business too, right? They stand on their own business. So Costco is a money maker. I'm gonna show y'all Costco's chart real quick, and then we're gonna go to my next play. Let me show y'all Costco real quick. Let's look at Costco. So this is on a daily time frame, right? Look, they just hit all-time highs of 1077. But back in January 2nd, they were at $901, right? In January, they were at $901. So in 2 months, 60 days, they went all the way up to 1078. That is a $178 move right there, right? So, with their earnings coming up, they could blast off and touch $1,100, if not more. We don't know, obviously, but we want to pay attention to them. But their chart is insane. Look at their chart, y'all. And all they do is they just have these dips, but they keep going. This is a higher high from this high. This is a higher 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 high. This is a lower low. I mean, a higher low. This is a higher low. This is a higher low. So Costco be pumping. Costco is a beast. All right. So yeah. But my next play I'm looking at is Starbucks. Let's look at Starbucks real quick. Now this is on a daily time frame right here. All right. Now we got a gap right here from 102 to 99. All right. So let's go to Costco. I mean, Starbucks. So we got a gap to fill right here on Starbucks. It's not a big gap, but at the end of the day, it's a gap. All right. So we got that gap right there to fill. Okay. All right. So with Starbucks, this is the daily time frame, but let's look at the weekly time frame. Okay. On the weekly time frame, this is why I'm looking at Starbucks. On a put to the downside. So I'm going to write this right here. Downside play. All right. All right. So this right here is Starbucks all-time high at 116.02. All right. So we got all-time high. All right. Now, what's up, Jeff? Now, these are all-time highs right here, right? Now, let's look at something real quick. Now, Starbucks back in 2021, they touched these same all-time highs right here, all right? So in 2021, they hit the all-time highs, but look what happened. They hit it, and then they rejected off of it, right? And then look what happened. After this rejection right here, they ended up coming all the way down to here, right? What's this right here? That price point is $66, right? So they rejected off of all-time highs, and then they came all the way down here, okay? So, but look, right here, they tried to come back up, but they couldn't come back up to all-time highs. They came up to 110 and they rejected again. So then they rejected again off this level, and then they ended up coming all the way down again to $71. So this is a higher low right here, right? Project Kovo, first time here, great content. I appreciate you. So now we're at, so this is a double bottom right here, right? Double bottom, boom, 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 right? But look what happened. So now we're at all-time highs again. So I'm interested to seeing what happens at this level tomorrow. If we could break above 116.02, I will get into calls. So peep this. Peep this right here. Above equals calls. All right. because the 116.02 is resistance. All right. But if we get a rejection at if we reject at this 116.02 and we can't get above it, I will get into puts and ride it to the downside. All right. I personally think that Starbucks is overextended right now because when we look on the weekly time frame, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks straight of just green weeks, right? Just straight green weeks. And then this is a gravestone right here, which means that the stock could also be coming down, right? And then we got this candle. So it came from 112 to 116, and then it came down. I mean, and then we're going to see if it comes down. But me personally, I think that it could be coming down, right? So my guess equals coming down. This is my guess. I could be wrong. I could be right. But because it's pretty high on the RSI right here as well, it's overbought on the RSI, I think that we could see a rejection and then we could be coming back down to the downside. All right. Maybe down to right here because we have a gap to fill. And we see that gap on the daily time frame right here. Right? So we gonna write right here, gap. Okay. Boom. So this is a gap right here, right there. All right. There's no more gaps lower. So if Starbucks does come down, I think it could come down about $10, $10 to $15 to fill this gap, and then we'll see if it bounces off of here and then goes back up, or if it keeps going down. But I think that Starbucks, I like Starbucks to the downside. All right. Let me know if that makes sense with Starbucks. Let me know if that makes sense with Starbucks. Because when you see very thick, big green candles, those are like, they have to balance out. So I'm looking for Starbucks to come down, honestly. I'm looking for Starbucks to come down. All right. So that's my second play. So we got Amazon to the up or downside. We got Starbucks sitting at resistance, but also an all-time high. If it breaks above the all-time high, we could go to like 120. But regardless, I think that Starbucks is going to come down sometime soon. And they don't have earnings until April 17th. So that's a good amount of time for it to still come down. Right? So we got Starbucks to the downside. I really, really, really like Starbucks to the downside. I really like that right there. All right. We got Amazon, could be going up or it could be going down. We just got to see what's going on with Amazon. Right? Now, we got another play that I'm looking at as well. And this has been one of my favorite stocks lately. All right. So let's look at the charts again. So we got Robinhood. Okay. Okay. So we got Robinhood, right? Now, with Robinhood, I am looking to see what happens with Robinhood. Now, this is on Friday right here, right? This is on Friday right here. With Robinhood, if we can break above this level right here of 5105, then I think that we can break above and then we can go up to 5287. And if we can break above 5287, then we can go all the way up to here at 5772. Because, or 5784. Because there is no resistance right here, right? This is a big red candle. So if we break above 5282, we could be going all the way up to the upside to 59 or $57 right here, 5784, right? So this was on Friday. So, but right here you see we got this EMA, this 9 EMA on a daily time frame at 5152. That's why we want to be able to break above this 5282 time frame. Because if we can break above there, we ain't got nothing but room. You see what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing but room to run all the way to here. And then if we can get above there, then we're going to go here. All right? And maybe we can retest all-time highs, but I don't know if we'll get there that fast. Because if you look at Starbucks, give me 1 second. Let's go back to Starbucks real quick. If you look at Starbucks on a daily time frame, they hit all-time highs all the way back in 2021, right? 2021. So it took them 4 years to come and retest these all-time highs right here. It took them 4 years to retest these all-time highs, right? Now, what I will say is I do think that Robinhood is a more of a popular stock than Starbucks, and so it could move a lot more and a lot faster, but we never know in the stock market, so we want to see. Right? What's up, Best Be Killer? Yeah, Jovan, we gonna get this money for sure. So, real quick, if you're in the Discord and you made money last week, drop that in the comments. Let me know. If you made money last week, drop it in the comments in the Discord. All right, and if you want to share how much, then share that. But that's what I'm looking at on Robinhood. I'm looking to see, are we gonna recover or are we going to go down? But it looks like, let's look at this. With Robinhood, this could be a bear flag right here. Okay? This could be a potential bear flag, but we need a couple more days to go by to see what happens. You get what I'm saying? But it came down, and then it filled this gap right here. That was a gap down. It filled the gap, and then it came back down and it went back up. Now right here it came and it tested the 21 EMA and it was a little bit above the 9 EMA. And so this week we're gonna see if we can break above right here, this $52 level. That $52 level is definitely important in regards to where we're gonna go. All right, in regards to where we're gonna go. So I'm gonna write this down. So above 52.84 equals calls on Robinhood. Above 52.84 equals calls on Robinhood. All right? Because that's right here. If we can get above here, I'll put 52.94. All right. 52.94. If we can get above there, I'm going to go to calls. And then my price target and exit target equals 57.79. Right? So I would be looking to take Robinhood from here all the way to right here. So that is a $5 move on Robinhood. And this move right here, it could potentially change your life. And with this one, I would swing it. All right. So this is literally what I would do. If we break above right here, then I'm willing to get in a call and ride it up here. All right. Let me know if that makes sense. Quinn said, definitely made more money last week. In the days I was available to trade, I made 100 plus in profit each day. That's right. Base hits, baby. Base hits. That's all we do. I know it's way more people in the comments that is in the Discord that made money last week. But it's cool. So I'm looking at Robinhood, Starbucks to the downside, and then Amazon either way. And then Robinhood to the upside. I'm hoping that Robinhood goes to the upside because I like that stock. I like the prices. I like how it moves. And I understand Robinhood as well. All right. Best Beat Killer said, yeah, I made money. It was a good week, $150 to about $300 a day. So he averaging between $150 and $300 every single day last week in the Discord. All right. He be killing it. Q said, yep, he made money with the Discord. I know it's a lot of y'all in the money call option on Hood to swing. Yep. So let's look at some contracts for Robinhood. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Denisha said, I made money every day in the Discord every day last week, and it was her first week. So it was her first week where she made money every single day. That's powerful right there. Hey, Denisha, I saw the testimonial too. Shout out to that. Like, I can't put into words how life-changing trading is, right? Right now, I'm in Medellin, Colombia for 2 months. And all I'm doing is trading stock options. All right, trading stock options. It's life-changing. All right? Shout out to everybody that's making money in the Discord. Legit. Shindu, can you touch on what swing means? All a swing trade means is it's not a day trade. You plan on holding it for, a couple days, overnight, or, maybe a couple weeks. That's what a swing trade is. So instead of, getting in and getting out that same day, you're just holding it for a couple days to maybe a couple weeks, even a couple months. All right. So that's what swing trading is. Now, let's look at some contracts for Robinhood. Let's share my screen real quick. I'm about to share my screen, and we're going to look at some contracts. So let's go. All right. So with Robinhood, so if Robinhood can get above that 52.94 level, if it could get above there, then I would get, let's go to right here. All right, cool. So let's go to Hood. If it got there, I would probably get it would be the 4th. So yeah, I would get these April 11th. Let's see the delta and the theta. Let me see April 4th. All right. So yeah, if Robinhood breaks above there, I would get these 46. Let me see the price. I would probably get these $47 strike price calls right here. The delta is 67, which is pretty good. That's, deep in the money right there. And I would just let it ride until we hit our price target. All right. So that's what I would do on Robinhood. Every day is a money day in the Discord. Even we don't take some of the plays, the environment and the encouragement you get is great, and you can ask questions about options and get the answers. That's right. That's right. That's right, Black Rose. And Black Rose be doing, you be doing your thing. Nas said he made 600 on Friday. He's ready for next week. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. $600 on Friday. If you making money in the Discord and you're not posting your profits, post them in the profits tab, because we all get hyped up for that. All right. It's so that we can all be inspired by each other. What determined the 57.79 price target again? That's the next level of resistance. That's the next level. That's the next level up. That's the next leg up. There's no resistance until that level right there. So that's why I would say 57.79. All right. So it's important to understand that the reason why I'm not biased to upside or downside. Obviously, everybody wants the stock market to just keep going up, but I think that February was a down month, and I do think that we are going to recover. Because let's look at the index real quick. Let me pull something up. I'm gonna pull this up right here. Peep this. All right. Look at this right here, y'all. If we look right here, we got 20, right? We are in extreme fear right now in the stock market, right? We only got 20 ticks until we have 0. So how much further can it go, and how long can it last? There's gonna be some type of bounce back. So you wanna always buy here and then sell when you go up. You know what I'm saying? So we're in extreme fear right now. Everything had a sell-off for the last 2 weeks, basically. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be biased to the upside, but I do think that we are going to see a recovery for the month of March. All right. What do you think about Tesla this week? Let's look at Tesla. I have not been trading Tesla lately a lot. I know they've been making a lot of money, but let's go. Let's look at Tesla. All right. So we got, all right, so here's Tesla. It came down, so it's below the 200 EMA on the daily time frame, which is bearish territory. So we're looking for Tesla to reclaim this 302, 303, 303.01. All right, so write this down. Write this down right here for Tesla. What'd I say? I said right here at 303.01. All right. This level is going to let us know everything. All right. Write this down right here. Critical level is at 303.01. Right? And the 30301 is this right here. All right. And what we call that is a 200 EMA. Okay. I don't know what Tesla's going to do, but if Tesla can close above 30301, we could see Tesla come back up to 315. And then if we can break above there, then we could kind of like, see where it goes. But if Tesla comes up here to 30301 and then it goes back down, then we could be coming back down to right here, 251. But look at this. Look at this, y'all. Let me show y'all something. Peep game. All right. Look at this right here. When I'm looking at this, I think that we might see Tesla come all the way down to 251. Right? Yeah, 251.79. This is a gap. Okay? Let's type that in. A gap. So we just came in the gap. Right? So if Tesla rejects off of here, this 30301, we could legit be coming all the way down to 250 with Tesla because we have a gap to fill. It gapped up. So it gapped up from here, from 249 to 280, 280, 285, and then it just blasted off, right? So you are going to want to pay attention to what happens on this week. If we see Tesla coming down to 283 and 282, then Tesla's coming all the way down here. All the way down to 250, guaranteed. Right? Does Palantir have a small gap to fill around 99? We'll look at that in a second. There's a gap in November 2024. Yep. November 2024 is elections. So Tesla blasted off during elections. You get what I'm saying? So always remember, if you see a stock, and that's why the charts are so important, because you want to be able to pay attention to the charts. The charts are going to tell you what you need to know. So if you see that a stock on the daily time frame has, let's say a stock blasted off and it went up $100, but on the charts, there's a lot of gaps. You know that stock is coming down because it has to fill those gaps. And then it could go back to the upside. So because I see this massive gap right here, I think that Tesla's coming down to 250. I'm not going to be biased and get puts right now, but I do think that it's coming down to 250. If we break below 282, it's coming down to 250. All right. We'll look at Palantir in a second. Thank you for the confirmation. I wasn't sure about it. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what this live is for. That's what the watch list is for, right? My Sunday's watch list, I'm just going over stocks that I'm looking at and how I plan to make money. You know what I'm saying? I plan to make money in the stock market every day. So I got to continue to be looking at these stocks and analyzing them and seeing what's going on and seeing where the opportunities are at. You get what I'm saying? So let's look at Palantir. All right. If you're watching this video and you have not, do me two things. Like the video and drop in the comments where you're tuning in from. All right. And then subscribe to the channel. If this is valuable, subscribe to the channel. All right. Because this is free game right here. All right. Free game. So let's look at Palantir real quick. Ooh-wee. I'm sorry. This is from all these lives I'll be doing, and I'll be breaking stuff down for everybody. So let me clean this up a little bit real quick so we could see what's going on here. Man, look, I called this though. I don't know if you guys remember, but I told y'all Palantir was coming down. I said this is a buy zone right here, right? If it comes down here and it bounces off, then we could be going back up. All right. So we gonna see. So we cleaning it up a little bit. Andre is from Tennessee. What up, Andre? What's up, Trees? Shindu is from Ohio. There we go. Ella, you in South Carolina. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. So you said 99.50. So let's look at Palantir. So we have a gap here. So we have a gap here. Boom. Boom. All right. So let's see. That is between $95 and 101. All right. And then we have another gap at, let me do it real quick. Boom. All right. All right. So we got two gaps right here, right? We got a gap between, like I say, 95 and 101. And then we got another gap from 107 to 111, right? So if Palantir can get above right here, 95, then we could come up to 112 because there's two gaps back to back, right? So they got to come up. But here's what I'm seeing. Look at this right here. You see the 21 EMA and the 9 EMA, right? That 21 EMA is above the 9 EMA. So what does that mean? That means that this has signaled a downtrend. So we got to see how far the downtrend is going to go with Palantir, or if we immediately recover and then we start to come back to the upside, right? That's what that means. All right. We got New York in the building. So we have Palantir. We gonna see what happens this week. But this is the range that it's in right now. It closed at, Palantir closed on Friday at 84.88, right? It closed at 84 or 84.92. That's where it closed at. It came all the way down here to 78, right? So if we could see Palantir get back above here, these EMAs right here, or right here, then we know that, okay, it could come and fill this gap, and then boom. And then we got another gap right there, and then boom. All right? So we're going to be patient and see what happens with the market. But that's where we at with Palantir. All right? So do y'all have any other stocks y'all are looking at that we could go over, or are we good? If you got a stock you want me to go over, then let me know. All right? Let me know. And if you're not in the Discord, be sure to join the Discord. It's a new month. We're in March, right? We are in March. What does that mean? What that means is because we are in March, this new month is new opportunities. This month can change your life in the stock market. This month can change your life in the stock market. Legit. All right. Teddy said, I almost blew my account. I got $20 left to trade. Man. Okay. Well, how much did you start with, Teddy? Trisha said Meta, AMD, SMCI. Let's look at Meta real quick. Let's look at Meta. Meta is one of my favorite stocks to trade. It'd be having some really crazy moves. But let's go to Meta. All right. So, all right. Okay. All right. So as I'm looking at Meta, I see so Meta has support right here at this 642 level. All right. So that's where support is at. The 21 EMA is above the 9 EMA. So that signaled a downtrend. And then we're going to see, we have to see what happens with Meta, because this could be a fake out and we could be coming back to the upside, or we could be coming back down a lot lower. Let me look. Let me clean up all of this real quick. While I'm cleaning up the charts, let me know, is this this watch list, has this been helpful and valuable today to you guys? Because I want to make sure that I'm touching on the right things with you guys. I want to make sure that I'm bringing you actually valuable content, and I'm not just coming on here just to like get views and stuff, right? So if this stuff is valuable to you, then drop it in the comments and let me know that it is legit valuable. All right. Q said, how's the lemon water in Colombia? Hey, I haven't had no lemon water yet, but I got this right here. This is some pineapple juice. It's excellent, and it was like $1.80, right? Super, super, super cheap. Super, super, super cheap. So excellent. It's excellent. BBAI, okay. So Teddy, you had 900 and you blew your account to 20. So let's talk about blowing accounts real quick while I'm cleaning up my chart on Meta. I'm not just saying this, but like real talk, this is why you want to join a group of people that know what they're doing, because with that same $900, we could have helped flip that 900 into 1,500 or 2,000, right? So if you're trading by yourself and you're like newer to the game, you need to spend $40 a month with us so that you're not losing money. You get what I'm saying? So don't beat yourself up. You could always come back from it, but the only way you could come back from like a blown account or taking a big loss is to know what plays to take. And so if you don't really like understand these charts and how to read the charts, you need to get with a group of people that know, so that way you're not losing money. You get what I'm saying? Because the stock market is going to take your money if you give it to them every single day. They will gladly take your money, right? So I used to give my money to the stock market consistently, but not no more, all right? So that's what I would say with that. So let's look at Meta now. So now my chart is cleaner, all right? So I'm about to go back to the charts real quick. Very helpful. Appreciate it. I really appreciate what you're doing. Absolutely, Chad. Appreciate you, Bree. We'll look at BBAI in a minute too. You helped me with confidence going. There we go. Absolutely. That's what it's about. Confidence in trading is everything. Value. Good morning from New York. I joined the Discord last week. I can only hit a presentation. I can't see it. Yeah, we don't share our screen when we're live trading. So all you need to do is just listen and then take those trades that we're signaling, and then you'll be able to make the money. All right. When you draw the gaps, are you drawing them from the candlestick close, or you use the wicks for drawing gaps? I use the candlestick closes for the gaps, but when I'm drawing my levels, I use the wicks. All right, so let's go to Meta. All right. So like I said, Meta found support right here at 642. This is a very big green candle, and it held half of that candle right there. So let me look at the weekly real quick. Okay. So so look, this is what I'm talking about. So remember when I was talking about Starbucks, right? So y'all see how Meta, so look at this. So this is an all-time high right here on Meta, right? It rejected off the all-time high. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green weeks, right? This is 8 green weeks of straight green for Meta, right? But let's look. This is what I'm talking about. When you learn how to trade and you see patterns, you could kind of like be able to print money. All right, let's look. So where's Meta at? All right, there we go. So look, y'all. So this is on the weekly time frame. 8 straight weeks of green, all-time highs, rejection, boom, right? It comes down. Let's look at Starbucks. This is on the weekly. 8 green weeks. We're hitting all-time high right here. What you think could possibly happen? Boom, we could hit a rejection. Right? This chart right here looks very similar to this chart, right? So trading is all about patterns, y'all. All right. So with Meta on the daily, it came down, it found support right here, went up, rejected off of here, came down, went up again, came down, found support, same level, and then it went up. So if Meta can open above 699, I think that we could see 682 tomorrow. All right. We could see 682 tomorrow, and then we could go from there and see what happens. I don't know which direction it's going to go into, but I do know that if we can get a close here or open here, then we could be going right up here, or at least to test this EMA right here at 678. All right. So that's what I got with Meta. We're going to go to BBAI next because somebody been asking for that for a minute. All right. He said, yeah, you learn a lot more in the Discord. Also, it's nice to have a community. That's what you want to win and help each other out. Yeah, you learn way more when you are in the Discord than just on YouTube, because all the questions that you may have, we're going to be able to answer them here. I mean, we're going to be able to answer them in the Discord. All right. So let's look at BBAI. I have not traded BBAI, so we're going to start all the way from the bottom with BBAI. So let's look at it. So we're going to go to, all right, Big Bear. So let's look. And this is all off of technicals. All right. So right here, it filled this gap right here. Okay. Boom. So it has another gap to fill from 447 down to 425. So this is resistance here. All right. Gonna go here. And then this is Friday's resistance level. And then we got a couple more. We got here. We got the 200 EMA right here. We got this level also. My bad. All right. All right. So, boom. All right. So with BBAI, it's signaling a downtrend. So BBAI could be coming down to right here at 424 because we have a gap right here and we're already like we just came into a downtrend. So I would see what's gonna happen. It could come up to like try to come up to $6 and then reject off of it and then come back down. So that's where we at with BBAI. I'm not a fan of like stocks that are like between like basically penny stocks, like between $1 and like $7. I'm not really a big fan of. I don't know why. It's just me. But that's what I'm seeing with BBAI. It's in a downtrend. We could come down here because we got a gap to fill right here. So we got this gap right here. Boom. All right. So we have to fill that gap, and we're very close to it. So I think that we could be filling that gap this week. So honestly, I think that Big Bear BBAI could be coming down to 425. All right. Does BBAI look like a cup? Let me look real quick. Oh wow, absolutely, absolutely. Let's look. I'm looking at BBAI right now. Yeah, that's a cup and handle for sure. That's a cup and handle for sure. So it looks like, okay, so now that I zoomed out, I thought it was a penny stock, but it has touched $16 and it opened up when it IPO'd at $9. So it's at a discount right now, but it does have that gap to fill. But this is a cup, but the handle is a little. It's not super clear, but there is like a small little handle. And then it did blast off to that $10. So if it bounces off of like this 425 level or this 485 level, then we could see it go retest that $10 level and then that $16 level as well on BBAI. Cause yeah, that is a cup and handle for sure, and that's why it went up to that $10 from that 286 level, because it had that cut, it consolidated for a long time, came down, bounced off, and then it went back up. All right. So a few stocks have similar patterns on the charts. The suits on Wall Street are playing and manipulating same plays. Absolutely. No, you're right. You're right, Bobby. And that's what I be talking about. Like if you just pay attention, you can make money in the stock market, because things just be what they are. They be very clear when you just could see them for what they are. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about SoundHound? So SoundHound, let's do SoundHound, and then I'm gonna be done. All right. Let's look at SoundHound real quick. We'll go to. Do I have them on my chart? SOUN. Yeah, I got them on my chart. All right, let's look at SoundHound real quick. I have not traded them. I know they be going crazy. I definitely have seen them do some numbers. I never got a chance to trade them, honestly. So let's look at SoundHound real quick. Go to all right, let's look at SoundHound. So if you just joining this, be sure to like this video for me. All right. Give me some likes, y'all. That's all I ever asked for. All right. So let's go look at. All right. What is this? Let me find. I do not know what just happened. Oh, wow. I cannot find my SoundHound. Let me go to watch list. Where's my watch list at? Screeners, chats, data window, alerts, watch list. All right, there we go. All right, my bad, y'all. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna go to SOUN. All right, so they was just at $24 back in December. Oh, this might be a banger. This might be a banger right here, y'all. Look at this. Look at SoundHound. What do we see right here, y'all? Tell me what y'all see. Tell me what y'all see, because I know what I see. Drop it in the comments what you see. Before I mark it, what do y'all see on SoundHound on this daily chart right here? Drop it in the comments. What do you see on SoundHound right here? What do you see? What do you see? I know what I see. What I see on SoundHound is some money. What we got? Javon said, made 200 off Hood, trading live with you my first week on Discord. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's how we get down. Yep, exactly. We got a gap. Okay. So we got a gap right here. All right. Boom. So we got a gap, right? All right. So the gap is from 1169 to 1442. All right, we found support right here. It's above this 200 EMA. This actually looks like a great swing trade. This looks like a great swing trade if I'm being honest, right? It's at what, 1077. The gap starts at 1172. Yeah, I think that honestly, SoundHound could go back to $14 this week. If I'm being honest, this week, maybe next week. But we could see it go up also. Like this could be, this would be nice right here. So if I see SoundHound break and close above 1172, I will get in a call and ride it up to 1442 to fill that gap right there. That's what I would do. 100%. This looks like a home run right here, honestly. SoundHound looks like a home run. I might have to, that's a gap right there. And it's close to the gap too. It's close to the gap. So I think that we could fill that gap because we're only, what, 80 cents away? Yeah, no, we 90 cents away. So I'm saying, listen, if SoundHound gets to that 1172, we going to $14. It's that simple. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? So when you see them gaps and the stock is very close to the gap, I think it's time to, start looking at that as an actual solid play. All right. So do y'all have any other questions, like stock related, before I get off? Do y'all have any other questions? If you are not in the Discord, be sure to join the Discord because we're going to make a lot of money this week in the Discord. All right? It's not just about trading. It's about a lot of other stuff too, and it could change your life. All right? Let's get this video to 50 likes. If you have not liked this video, like this video. We got 2 more to go. All right, we just went crazy for what, an hour and 20 minutes. Looking at the watch list, analyzing charts, and all of that. All right. We've given a lot of value. So just do me a favor and like this video. All right. Y'all got any other questions? Days like this is how the money is made. Yeah. I always say, plan your trade and then trade your plan. Plan your trade and trade your plan. All right? Plan your trade and trade your plan. Always remember that. Don't just trade without having a plan. When you plan a trade and you trade the plan, trading becomes so much simpler. So much simpler and so much clearer. All right? So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you want to join the Discord, click the link in this description box or any of my videos description box. We got the Discord. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, 8:30 Central. All right. Did I do SoFi? I'm in a SoFi contract right now, and I have SoFi shares. So yeah, I like SoFi long term for sure. All right. So I appreciate y'all. We signing off. Always remember, get out of your head and get into this world because your head is a dangerous, dangerous place to live. All right. I'm going to see you guys on the next video tomorrow. Peace.